Hey everyone, Lauren and Steve here with the latest bonus edition of the Travel Podcast, because we want to keep you up to date with all the latest happenings in the world of travel, and there's a lot going on right now, and it's really good news out there. So before we do that, just a quick reminder, you can search through all of our previous editions of the Travel Podcast over on iTunes and Google Podcasts, so do check out some of our great episodes we've already put out there. But today it's all about the latest news. Now, quick caveat, we're based in the UK, so this is sort of UK relevant news, but if you are traveling from other parts of the world, check out what's relevant and rules apply to you. And this is correct as of the 23rd of October when we're broadcasting this, so do check out the latest updates before you decide to travel. However, Lauren, brilliant news for anyone looking for a bit of winter sunshine. What is the latest news from the UK government?
Definitely. So last night, the UK government announced that the Canary Islands are now being added to the travel corridor list, which is great news. As of 4 a.m. on Sunday morning, it means you can now travel to the Canary Islands and not have to quarantine when you return, which is really great news. The Canary Islands are such a popular destination during our winter time to go and get that little bit of heat whilst the weather over here is a little bit dreary. So the flights are actually starting very soon. So there are some amazing offers and deals to be grabbed. So you can shoot off to the Canary Islands.
So Canaries, if you don't know, if you haven't heard me talk about it, Canaries is one of my favourite destinations. I'm a windsurfer, so Lanzarote was my first ever holiday on a plane, so that's my favourite. Which one's yours?
So actually, Gran Canaria was my first ever holiday. I went when I was 8 and I loved it there, but Tenerife.
Wow. Lanzarote is brilliant. It does have something for everyone. It's a bit of a weird landscape if you've never been. It's a volcanic island. Most of it is very black and covered in lava, but really, really interesting. They actually tested the lunar landing modules and vehicles for going on the moon in Lanzarote. Interesting fact for you.
Never knew that.
So do check it out. And really, all the Canaries are brilliant because you've probably been thinking, well, where do I go right now? Because Greece is sort of coming to an end of summer season. Turkey's not on the list. So where can I go? Well, Canaries is the answer, isn't it?
Definitely. It really is.
Something for everyone. You've got different budgets, whether it be family or luxury. You can find something for everyone. So sort of flight time from the UK?
You're looking at between sort of 3 to 4 hours, depending on what island you're going to and where you're flying from in the UK. So not too long a flight either. Now,
there are lots of different airlines that do fly to the Canaries, but what would be some of our favourites?
Okay, so we've got TUI Airways. They are resuming their flights to Fuerteventura and Lanzarote this weekend. So their flights are actually beginning tomorrow, which is the 24th of October. And Jet2 Holidays, who are the UK's largest operator to the Canaries, they're resuming their flights to Tenerife from Friday the 30th of October, so next week. And they will resume their services to Gran Canaria, Lanzarote and Fuerteventura from the 1st of November. And we've also got EasyJet and Wizz Air that are starting their flights. So EasyJet is from the 2nd of November and Wizz Air are actually from this coming Monday, the 26th.
Brilliant. And Wizz Air, that's a new one out of Gatwick that I've seen, so that's a really good one, good airline. But Jet2 as well, if you've never flown Jet2, not that we're biased, but Jet2, I flew with them actually last time I went to Lanzarote, and amazing service, so do check those guys out. So Canaries is fantastic, but that's not the only destination to be sort of opened up, is it?
No. So they added Mykonos to the travel corridor list, which is great news. However, it is slightly coming to the end of the season now for Mykonos, but there are still a few Greek islands you can go to without quarantine, and they're actually extending their summer season, so you can still fly off to Greece. And they actually added Denmark as well. And I know you've got a cool little fact about Denmark, Steve.
Well, I don't know if it's a cool fact. You can go and actually go to Denmark and go on a beach with over 100 Santas. That's a cool thing to do. But also a lot of very cool TV programs are filmed over in the Scandinavian countries, including Denmark. And if you're a fan of those Scandinavian subtitled TV programs, go and check it out. Great city destination. You actually go and check out all the sites where these are filmed.
You missed out the best bit about it being the home of Lego as well.
That is true. And I did, yeah. Legoland. Now, I went to Legoland not too long ago and found out Lego is actually from Denmark, which I never knew.
No, I never knew either.
So go and check it out. You can go and visit the home of Lego. So that's really cool. Denmark, Canaries, Mykonos, And there's one other long-haul destination which got added yesterday, which is a big, really popular destination for UK holidaymakers.
It is indeed, and we've actually already got an episode on it as well on the Travel Podcast, but they have added the Maldives to the Travel Corridor list, which is awesome news for a little bit of long haul. You are required to have a negative PCR certificate issued no more than 96 hours prior to departure, and you do have to fill out a traveller health declaration form. But this is really great news that people can jet off to a long haul destination in the winter. Especially as it's getting cold here, and it's a perfect time to get to the Maldives, as December is going to be nice and hot and dry for it as well. So that's an exciting one to add.
So just for the less educated people, PCR test?
So that's the test that you need to test for COVID. I don't know what it stands for. Do you, Steve?
No, I'm the less educated people. That's what I meant. Don't know what it means, but basically get a COVID test. Now, that might be a challenge on the NHS going up to one of the test centres. There are lots of ways you can get tests, though, aren't there? Sort of private clinics.
Yeah, definitely. We would recommend going to private clinics. They do advise not to use the NHS testing service, specifically on the Maldives FCO. So make sure you are checking out private testing clinics that are nearby to you.
And quick and easy to get done. And yes, there is a cost because you're going private, but I think I'm right in saying at the moment there are such great deals to places like the Maldives because they're really keen to get travellers that you're probably still going to end up paying less than you would have done for a holiday to the Maldives last year.
Yeah, more than likely, I would say so.
And season-wise, this is actually a really good time to be going to the Maldives, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of coming to the end of the wet season, so you're looking for nice hot temperatures and dry. You might still get few hours of rain, but I'm sure that'll be more than welcome in the heat that you can get over there.
So you will literally be in your own little private bubble, COVID bubble, on an island in the tropical destination of the Maldives. Can't think of a better way to see sort of COVID out, really.
I know, and if you've enjoyed isolation, you could get a little water bungalow and stay in there as well and stay to yourselves.
Very nice. So, talking about that, one great way to get to the Maldives is through British Airways, BA, isn't it?
Yep, it is indeed. They have direct flights, actually going twice a week as well, which is ideal. So it's worth mentioning as well, if you do the BA direct flights, obviously you're not transiting to any country, so you'll be no quarantine when you get back to the UK. But it is worth checking with your consultant if you are doing indirect flights, what this means for any quarantine on arrival if you're transiting through a different country.
So talking BA, talking tests, COVID tests, news this week about getting tests done at Heathrow Airport.
Yes, definitely. So that was another bit of exciting news for travel, is that Heathrow are now doing rapid 1 hour tests, I believe in Terminal 2 and 5. These are just for passengers travelling to Italy and Hong Kong at the moment, but they get their results in less than an hour. So they can be booked online. They're roughly about £80, but it means you just turn up to the airport a little bit earlier, get your test done, and you haven't got to wait around for too long either, which is ideal.
Brilliant. So this could be a thing that we see more of in the future. This is, I guess, just sort of pilot projects to see how it goes. And we look to see how well that works. So hopefully it'll work really well and we'll see more of it coming online soon. And that leads nicely into talking about some long-haul destinations which are opening up again.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to be speaking about some more countries. So Virgin Atlantic are going to resume their flights to Antigua and Grenada from Monday, which is going to boost its Caribbean capacity following their resumption of their services to Barbados and Jamaica. So they're going to have 2 flights a week that are operating to both the countries, and these countries are currently included on the UK's government's travel corridor list and don't require quarantine on return as well. So again, another great destination to jet off to in the winter months. Brilliant.
So lots of really good things happening in travel right now, lots of great destinations. Canaries, you could literally just spend all winter going to the different Canary Islands, something for everybody, whether it be Lanzarote and Fuerteventura for a bit of water sports, Tenerife for a bit of luxury maybe, Gran Canaria, got some great beach destinations, or La Gomera for a sort of less spoilt, sort of no cars, those type of things. So something for everybody in the Canaries. Check it out. And do check out our website for more podcast episodes. We've covered so many different destinations. Check it out and give you some inspirations of places to book for next year, because some real cracking deals right now to be had. Cool. Thanks for joining us today, and check out more episodes, and we'll speak to you very soon.